Cowboy fans. This is Cowboy Legends for Life, coming back at you with another video. I want to say something off the bat is that I won't be making a lot of videos in the future, right at this time, at least right at this time, for the foreseeable future. Maybe a few times during the week, because my brother, my twin brother, he's in the hospital fighting for his life, and I need to be there for him. And so I don't have a lot of time to do many things that I normally do, including this channel. And so I'm hoping that that he recovers and be strong again and get through this. And I will be there as best I can every step of the way for him. And so this is hard to try to get through, but I'm hopeful, and I hope that you guys out there who are, a bit religious or spiritual, please, I would love for you to send your prayers to my brother Dale, and I hope that he gets through this too. Now, with that said, I haven't made a video in a few days, dealing with his prognosis and things like that. And I think maybe going to the hospital today to go visit him. But with that, of course, I'm going to talk about the Cowboys, and I want you to know that listen, just to be on the channel. I kind of told you guys. I told you. I know the Cowboys are having their problems. I know they have their faults. I know Dak is struggling, trying to get right, and trying to work these no account schemes from Linehan and Garrett. But there's something about Dak Prescott and the Eagles. When they come together, Dak wins most of these battles. I told you. Okay, Wentz cannot beat Dak Prescott. Did I not tell you that? Okay? Yeah, Wentz won a few games. The Eagles won a few games, but the Cowboys, Dak keeps beating the Eagles. Okay, especially in very important games. Okay? You can't beat Dak Prescott, man. And I'm hoping for him to improve. I'm hoping for Linehan to finally do something. What you saw last night was a running game, a team that runs. All right, let's get Elliott getting loose, because that's what we wanted in the first place. You understand? I told you all along the Cowboys are a run-first team, and so why these idiot coaches got away from that, I have no idea. Okay. So even through a bad game, Dak's been fumbling the ball because his front line is atrocious. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you want him to protect the ball, well, you got to protect Dak Prescott, okay? And Dak Prescott has to stop holding on to the ball too long, and that is one of the two major factors about why the Cowboys were not scoring a lot of points, along with a horrible receiving core. Okay, we still haven't got a tight end that really has shown up yet. Swain is hurt anyway, and what'd you hear from? We still haven't seen. Rico Gathers do anything or being thrown to. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, how it develops, because I don't know what the Cowboys are going to do in the off season, but if these four tight ends can't find a solid spot on that field for the 11, being part of the 11, then we got to move on to get someone, a draft, a major player that's young like Amari Cooper, and get him over here. You understand? Because we have to have on this type of team, we have to have a safety valve, and we don't right now have no real safety valves. I don't know who's doing what. I didn't watch a lot of the game last night because I didn't want to get too emotional, and I needed that strength and that power and that energy for my brother. But I stayed abreast of the game, because when I watch the Cowboys, I get very, very emotional, win or lose. So with that, it was a good win for the Cowboys, very important win. I mean, like I said before, the Cowboys win, even if they do beat Philadelphia. What do we have? Well, think of this scenario. Had we beaten the Titans, I think if we had lost to the Eagles, it would not have been that much of an important factor to lose to the Eagles. You understand? because we would have still felt that we were in it, because we would have expected to lose to the Eagles the way we were playing this year. But the Eagles, like I told you, are not a very good team this year. All right, because they're basically, you look at them, they basically abandoned their running game they had last year. They abandoned their running game, and the Cowboys have done the same thing. You understand? So Linehan, we'll see what he does next game. You know, if this Atlanta game, which I sorely want revenge for last year, I sorely want revenge for last year. You know, because I feel like, though, if the Cowboys lose to the Atlanta Falcons, okay, David in Atlanta, I haven't conversed with him in a while, but my man there, if my boys lose to you, your team, that tells me, all right, that it's absolutely for sure that Garrett should be fired before the season ends. I'm sorry. Garrett should be fired before the season ends. If they lose to Atlanta again, because he had no business losing to them last year. All right, coming off a 3-game winning streak, but powerful looking. Just beating everybody down, becoming 5-3 at the time, and then going to Atlanta without Ezekiel Elliott, and it's converting to the passing game without no protection. This is what happens when you have no protection. And Chaz Green's just helped to ruin the season. All right, but right now we have a number of Chaz Greens on that offensive line right now. So hopefully, even with that game with the Eagles, they still gave up about 3 sacks. Dak's leading the league in sacks. That's not Dak Prescott. He's the most mobile quarterback in the league, but he's leading the league in sacks. It's crazy. Okay, he's being sacked more than any other quarterback in the league. This is insane. Oh, where's the Wall of Dallas at? It's not there. It hasn't been there since 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago. That's the truth. So we have to face that. We have to confront that and realize that the Cowboys will have to do far better on the front line than ever. Because I don't know, matter of fact, think about this. They gave up 3 sacks, but Dak Prescott looked a lot better under protection than he did the last several weeks when he had Connor Williams out there. Okay, he was a lot better protected. Think about that. The scheme was a little better protected with Connor Williams not out there. So that should tell you something. All right. Now I know he's got a lot of talent. He's did well in a lot of the games, a number of games, but a lot of times he failed miserably in the most important passing, like third downs and all that stuff. Connor Williams would fail. So, and of course a few others like number 71. Excuse me. He upsets me too. Collins. He upsets me too sometimes, but they did a lot better this week, this game, than they did in the past previous games in the front line. All right, but Dak, even though I watched him holding on to the ball a little bit too long, he was pretty damn good last night. He was pretty special, He's a special person, okay? I'm hoping for him to help turn the season around if we could stomach Linehan and if we could stomach Garrett and see with them trying to continue using the running game for the basis of their attack, then we can have a chance to win. Other than that, take these 2 idiots and just get them out of here, okay? Because I will never trust them. I will never trust this brain trust with Jerry Jones leading them, and I will never trust Garrett nor Linehan. Even though how good the season turned out for the end of the season, I will never trust them again, ever. All right, they have too much talent on this team, including Dak Prescott, to be failing like this. Okay, so I'm very happy that they won the game because nothing pleases me more to see pissed off Eagles fans. Nothing pleases me more. Nothing. Okay? Now, when I see rants, when I watch rants, one of my favorite things to do, which is why I started doing this, was to watch the rants that opponent teams do once they lose to the Cowboys. Because no team, especially a division opponent, cannot stand losing to the Cowboys. They cannot take it. They can't take it. I mean, going out through the years and all the decades to watch it, it's always been fun to realize that all the friends I grew up with who were Giants fans, because it was me being in Jersey, a lot of Giants fans in this area, okay? They can't take it when the Cowboys beat them, okay? So it extends to the YouTube and all the others from Philadelphia to Washington, and St. Louis, because used to be back in the day, the Cardinals used to be in the division. So that was 5. They can't take it. They couldn't take it. But anyway, that's what I love to see. Of course, I saw the greatest ranter of them all, EDP, but he's been taken over. He's been taken over from a few. Okay, he's been taken over from let's see, Cop Pizzle. Cop Pizzle is almost take over for rants. Not only to Cop Pizzle, but let's see, the guy Ron Effect. You know, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them out there. I really enjoy watching them rant out, especially Eagles fans. You know, and I just to see Lord Brunson like this, you know, trying to explain himself, you know, why the Eagles lost. So more so about coaching or whatever it is. All of a sudden, when they win, they have the great brain trust of the Eagles was so great, and the wizardry of Pennsylvania. With the wizardry, his wizardry. Yeah, he threw over 300 yards. Well, look! I told you before. I did this some months ago, pointing out who got thrown 300 yards between Dak Prescott and Wentz, and Wentz got most of them. I said at the time, I forgot what it was, 3 and 6. I think it was 3 and 6. I said, but Wentz was 3 and 6 in 300-yard games he threw. Dak was 4-0. Okay, or 4-1. Matter of fact, 4-1, including postseason play. He lost that one 300-yard game he threw for in postseason. He lost, but he still outplayed Rodgers. Just the Cowboys defense just bending broke that year, 2016. So, but that's it. Dak Prescott, when he threw for 300 yards, when he throws 300 yards, he wins. So, and when he throws for over 200 yards, he's pretty damn good because you know he's doing a lot of other things. What did he do? This is his third rushing touchdown this year already. You know what I'm saying? With 7 more games to go already. You see what I'm saying? His first 2 years, he's got 6. 6 in each year, so that makes 12. Now he has 15, I think. 15 rushing touchdowns. Tell you, man. Okay? He does a lot of other things that tells you that he doesn't need to throw for 300 yards. When you got the running game, and when you're a mobile quarterback, and you're good in the play-action play and RPOs, he don't need to throw for 300 yards. When you got the scheme properly, and you just got the scheme right with his ass called Linehan. And his ginger clapper that Will Kane called him, and ginger snapper, whatever you want to call him. All right, you know what I call him, but I'm saying that with that, you see that when they get the scheme right and it's being implemented on the field properly, okay, he doesn't need to throw 300 yards to win. He can win a lot. That's all to it. All right. So with that, bless you. God bless you all. You know, thank you for subscribing to my channel and. Likes, and give me a lot of likes if you can, guys. I love the likes too. I appreciate them, and I appreciate you guys coming to my channel. Thank you. Peace.